I've got 2 thumbs and a shield.
It's gonna be more.
Hello? Hello? Is audio working? Is voice heard today? Yes? Perhaps? I hope so. It is. Oh, wonderful. How'd I get even quieter? I gotta turn on my mic sensitivity. Is that any better? Is that... Can you hear me now? Jinx, thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. I sound straight out of a crypt. Did it boost you 340%? Oh. Simple fix. Am I sick? No, I have been dealing with numerous health problems. One of which being breathing difficulty.
Nature surprise!
Wesh Ivan and Nicky Boy stare.
You know, I'm sure her VGU's right on the horizon. It's gonna be here any second now. Thank you, Soul Echoes, for the 14 months. I appreciate it. Feeling any better? Nerve damage has been feeling better. The breathing has been getting worse. I need to go see the doctor again. Last time I went in, they're just like, I was like, hey doc, so I've been having trouble breathing recently. And he goes, oh, that's probably just anxiety. Okay. If someone asked if I shot her update gets delayed. Dude, that's the riders are operating on that. Yep.
I've got 2 thumbs and a shield.
Wait.
I'm sorry to hear about your health problems. I'm sending you my best wishes for you to feel better.
I've got 2 thumbs and a shield.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Michael, tier 1 for 6 months in advance. What the fuck? What is that? Thank you, Michael. Jesus. And for the 9 months is Jesus. No, you don't gotta pay my med. I live in Canada. I gotta pay for my meds. I guess that counts as medical fees. I got the nerve damage medication I'm taking right now. I still have my ADHD medication, which has helped a lot, but 6 months. Oh god. Are you actually dying? No, I'm just... It has become incredibly frustrating to, at every turn, have something wrong with me. Like, whether it's the breathing, it's the nerve damage, it's the back pains, shoulder pain's been going crazy the last few days.
Over 4 years worth of entry fees. Do I get a senior discount?
I wish that was a thing. That would be really nice, Twitch, if you did that. If there was a discount for people who've been subscribed for a long time. Jesus, 51 months. Jesus. Thank you, Roko Peak. I appreciate it. And Jan, thank you for, there's no entry fee. Thank you for the 6 months, though, for the channel member. I appreciate it. We lost him. I did have a genuine, like, fear that I like... I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, whatever. Something like being poisoned. No, I'm just ill. I wish it was just like a cold or something, but this is becoming slowly becoming a waking nightmare. And I have to go back to university next week, which is great. Even though my thesis is done, I still have a bunch of stupid ass electives I have to finish before I actually get my goddamn degree, and I want to strangle my university. And words before it's hard to breathe. I don't know. It's like I can't get as much air in, and so like every breath feels hollow. And like in late night, it got really, it got really bad. I'm gonna use that degree. Thing is, I have to like, especially after I like mentally and physically broke myself doing my thesis. Like I have to finish it, but it's just I'm going in to academic advising tomorrow just to see like, hey, can we do something about this? Always ill. What's going on? What can I say? The illnesses love me. Everyone was awesome. Really. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't see it. I did. It's now posted in full. All the thesis works I did, they're all finished and out there now. Oh, wait. How do I switch this over? Hold on. Where's this? Haha. Why am I dead? I mean, I know I'm dead, but why am I dead? There we go. There we go. Look at all these freaks. You can't even see them. There we go. Job's done. Finished them all. Jesus. It was a lot of hard work. But it's done. I mean, it's been done for a while, I guess, but I have not recovered from it. Tried the beer, yeah. So I read through all that. Technically, there's more than that, but I had to cut a lot of them because for time reasons. You know, like I literally, I didn't have the time to finish all of them, but also like I physically couldn't finish anymore. But technically, there are. Do I have the folder? Where did I put it? Thesis stuff. Where? Didn't I make them? Oh, yeah, I did. I did. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, like technically I made like these kind of slides for everyone, even if I didn't finish them. But I did make these.
It's reassuring how alone we aren't.
Michael, thank you for gifting a sub to YOLO. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is Gizmo actually 17? Yes, she is. She is 17, and she was adopted from a shelter. That means there's also ones like, do you guys not? I never got to finish Cassante, and I'm sad about that. Cassante never got past the sketch phase, but I was kind of, even if his legs are kind of fucked up, and I need to fix that. There's a few here that I was kind of happy with that I never got to finish. Hello, Nicholas. Hello, Seth. What says that bad argument? Someone dubbing over the skin lines for a while. Yeah, I was thinking about asking Zealard if she wanted to help dub over the new rapid fire review, but we'll see, I guess. But I have a crown. I have no idea what the crowns mean at all. Where's Shaco? I think I got to like sketching. I guess I got to like around here. I got to O. Or no, I guess really I got to Nazis was like the final normal one that I just did a rough sketch for. And then past that I was like, okay, I have to focus purely on the champions that have actually received
We got a
an
monster
update.
champ in 2's Koeniki Boy Heart.
I know, we did finally. No Orin sketch? Yeah, I didn't get. I was like barely off of Orin. Barely off, unfortunately. They keep bolting space for 29 months. Jesus Christ. To become Blitz a monster champ, he's close enough to a monster champion, I think. Or they're close enough. 5th Jeopardy with the gang when still owe Yako's points. It is actively being worked on. I don't mean to shill Patreon, but a few weeks ago, the patrons on my Patreon page is the first 4 minutes of Jeopardy 5. So the patrons got a little sneak preview, which I honestly should be doing more of those. Because I feel like I do fucking nothing for my Patreon supporters. But at least you can draw. Yeah. At least I can draw. Really fun to like. I want to watch BLITZCRANKS. So I did keep this because I was reminded about this. This was a year ago, man. When I say BLITZCRANKS was my most wanted character, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. BLITZCRANKS was my most wanted character for this game. Oh, that... I don't even know what the context of this video was.
Stand with me.
Is this just... Oh, this is just me pulling off a combo, I guess, that I learned. Oh, we can do a new Rate the Super. We can do a new Rate the Super when the actual beta goes up, because all the supers have changed, right? We can do a revamp Rate the Super. Are you alright? You sound tired? No, I'm just ill. I have breathing problems. You ever played Overwatch? Yes, mostly when it first released. I didn't care much for Overwatch after. Did Sigma release before Brigade? I don't remember. It was like one of them. Whoever came first was about the time I dropped off of Overwatch and kind of never came back.
Oh, hello.
Whenever they butchered my boy Hog, and they completely removed his identity as a character, and they started to turn into an esport, and they kind of got rid of like, hey, you know what's everything one shots and big explosions. I don't know. I miss the chaos. What's the Sigma in Overwatch? Good question. Giving Deadlock a shot? It hasn't really interested me too much personally. I don't watch the two-person fighter with an odd number of characters, right? Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Nikki, you fucking piece of shit!
I expect to see a lot of moves from the various characters from Rising Thunder, which was context for fellas who aren't aware. The people who are making 2XKO were originally Rain Entertainment, and they were making Rising Thunder, which was an all-robot fighting game before it got bought out by Riot Games. Also, I'm going to adjust my microphone a bit there. Okay. How about is my audio okay like that now? Or how about now? Hopefully it's not horrible quality. Hopefully it's a bit easier to hear now, though. I'm excited. Better audible now? Perfect. Okay. Let's go. Oh.
Hostiles approaching. Reciprocating hostility.
Okay, now I'm going to watch it in full and then... Okay, hold.
Helping.
These round. Look how round they are.
Trash detected. Together.
The voice is throwing me off so much.
Failure.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Punching makes my fist go
Yep.
flying
Oh, we got the wind-up punch. Oh, he's got like Potemkin's game. He's got all the good stuff.
Greetings, Echo. Shall we damage
Yeah.
some
Oh, I there. Oh, wait.
Ready. Mustache man.
I was right. Pi's got bionic arm. Oh my god. Whoa.
Charge. They are not
Oh, that looked cool.
constructed. Error. Extend. Rotate.
I really like that wrecking ball spin move.
Into the faces.
Oh my! Wait, oh, he like tripled it up.
Engage. Hazardous
Oh,
unit
level 3.
engaged.
Okay.
Unit dismantled.
Okay, we actually gotta see the opponent
You
get
should
beat
change
up.
your settings to win.
Okay. Immediately, I think they look incredible. I'm not sure how I feel about the voice. The voice threw me off immediately at the start.
Hostiles approaching. Reciprocating hostility.
He doesn't sound very robotic.
See the wonder.
BLITZCRANKS stating panel fee.
There's no fee. Darzak, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you. It just sounds like a dude, yeah. Like, you know, oh, it does just sound like Baymax.
Hostiles approaching. Reciprocating hostility.
Need to update the voice. Oh, I know that. Thing is, I'm not. I was really excited for new Blitzcrank voice lines, but tell me like the audio, the kind of voice.
Precisely. I remain focused. The magic calls to me.
Reciprocating hostility.
You know, it doesn't sound like a robot.
Helping.
Also, this on stage looks sick. Is it K? That's K. LOR mentioned. LOR mentioned. Yeah. Hey, that's great. Oh. K's just chilling. Is this just oh, is this literally just this is like the background art for Echoes and like all his friends. So Echo sitting on a pipe in the intro, really. Oh. Oh, I forget his name. That's the little Kyrian guy though.
Hostiles approaching.
Oh, that's they got like all of Echo's friends.
Reciprocating hostility.
Let's fight Echo's bedroom. There's the Echo. He has a little Kyrian. There's all his little friends.
Reciprocating hostility.
Things they're not even firelights. That's firelights up there though. So this is okay. So there's firelights, but also Echo's LOR friends. They're just gonna turn Echo's LOR friends into firelights, I guess. They're gonna like combine the two into one. Why is Split screaming British? I don't. Is that even British accent? Thank you, Jan, for the currency. I don't. At least they're decanized. Yeah, that's true.
Reciprocating hostility. Helping.
Doesn't sound British. It just sounds like more proper. It's like reciprocating hostility. Yeah, at least it's not exterminate. Also, look around. Oh my god. Look around. Look at this rotund specimen. It's just a ball. I like the voice. I think it could use a tad more robotic filters, I think. I don't think the delivery's bad. I actually, like, I don't mind the delivery at all. I just, the voice sounds too, or it doesn't sound robotic enough to me. It just sounds like a person. Which maybe that's like adds to it, but then it, you know, the similarities to Baymax. He already has those, but now they're even more so. He turned drill legs. Hold on. Yeah, I wanna appreciate the animation a bit here. Look at, oh yeah, he's got the drill legs. Mid-air command grab into drill legs, it looks like. Oh, what is that? Shut up. When does it come out? Next week. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, dude. I love that there's like, look at the lag as well. And they do the... Oh my... Wait, it pulls you in even if you're blocking? Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. The flip, but you see, like, the arms are still extending out. Boom. The brisk jog. No, the air grab still brings you in too anyway. Oh god. Do you have to parry the hook? I'm not sure. It's like the man steady emoji. Grappler with a running animation, yeah. It's good. Misses the grab and just give me that. Alright, so you're gonna get, there's a big punish window then if you miss the grab then, eh? Also the little bonk. That's great. Potemkin misgrab. Look, oh, I love the little wind up punch. Oh god. Oh, he's Donkey Kong command grab. Nice, and some electric powers too. I was hoping that they'd use a bunch of electric powers. They seem to really be going in the command grab area. They're full on grappler. So I wonder if this wind up punch is like one delaying it, or if it's, oh, you can cancel out of it too. Oh wait, oh, I didn't realize it's the passive shield. You see that? Oh god. Hyper armor command grab. Oh, people are gonna hate Blitzcrank. Got a hug. Give me a hug, man. Big teddy bear, yeah. I love that they made them so round. They look great. You talk big for someone in grabbing range. Gee, and you can tag out mid-command grab. That's diabolical. Actually diabolical. He's a hug because he's lonely, yeah. What is that move? I'm gonna take a little seat. I'm just gonna take a little seat right here. Alright. The butt neutral. I really thought he was gonna bionic arm there, but I forgot that Vi already got bionic arm. Yeah, oh, I like that. Oh, there we go. It's got a little Zangief full 360 spin. Just wait him out. I wonder. Oh. Wait, is it? It's a charge. You see that? The arm swing is a charge. So now he's all got electric fists and there's steam coming out of the engines. He's cranking up the machine. Oh, that's probably where you get the hyper armor. Yeah, see, it all disappears after they use the hyper armor move. He's about to slow himself. Watch out. Got a bit of steam gusts there too. I wonder if this is strange because I'm pretty sure every other trailer we've gotten, they have like a little deep dive afterwards. But with Blitz, it's just the trailer, right? Unless I'm missing that there's an extra video of an actual like in-depth analysis. That wrecking ball move is so fucking cool. Seems the wind-up mechanic can be spent to enhance moves with giving armor and the like. Yeah, it seems to be. Charge up. Little kick as well. On YouTube Shorts, they have a deep dive. Ew, YouTube Shorts. Fine. Yeah, there's some electricity. Dude, look at the lighting on that. Oh, shit. Where's the... Yeah, look at that. That looks so cool. Yeah, I did find that out too, that today's BLITZCRANKS birthday. It's just excellent timing. Yeah, they managed to use his ult from League into one of his supers. Oh. Look at the robot. Oh. I forget the name of the other Zonite friend. I love the moves where they use the hands like grappling onto the floor as well. It's so good. Little huggable. Yeah, just made them super round. It's taken a lot of design notes from the Wilder version in that respect. And also then you get the wrecking ball. You can combo immediately afterwards. K, show me and bow. Okay. See, I remember K. Why should you not hug if not friend shaped? Precisely. Yeah, the drop border, yeah. They all have like actual names though, I mean. Kay was one of the lucky ones that like her name was actually in the card. My life for Malphite. I'm still hoping on a Malphite stage. You just like fight on Malphite. Like you fight in the palm of his hand. Also like the chain wrecking ball as well. You just like, ooh, when I'm going back in. Ooh, and I'm going back in. That's so good. Yeah, part of which is also funny enough was my prediction when I was talking about like, yeah, they got to pair champions together, and my pairing was Echo and Blitz, so them using Echo and Blitz in the trailer together, hell yeah. Chip, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Turning into a wrecking ball should be his joke animation when they upgrade him. Yeah, I mean, I'd love a BLITZCRANK ASU, but there's so many characters that need an ASU as well. Also, the super. Oh, you made him angry. Oh, the sparks coming out of the eyes. It's funny that like there still is a lot of action that's technically happening off screen, but you don't get it as much because you do actually get to see the impactful hits are actually hitting, like the because technically this part, like the actual rocket grab here, you don't get to see them get rocket grab like Brown in the air, but you do get to see them get slammed down, which is good. Like the actual impactful hits, you actually get to see it happen. There's 4 Zonites, yeah. I agree that the roster is a bit too Zonite skewed, but the problem is there's too many Zonites and Ionians that are actual perfect fits for the character. Oh, is there an actual... Oh, so this is like a YouTube Shorts, yeah, that will show the stuff. Go take a look at that. They look awesome, though. I'm so happy that they're here. Also that we finally have a... Because where was... I think it was the screenshot of the roster where they show. Yeah. Look how out of place Blitzcrank looks here. Just like there's all these just humans, and then. It's great though. I love that they're even here. I'm so happy. Definitely gonna be my main character, I think. So YouTube Shorts. Oh. Oh. This. Why can't it just be a video? Oh, whatever. Can I like, hold on, maybe can I zoom in? Aha. No. Wait. Haha. Fuck.
Close beta.
No, fuck.
Replays are now in close beta starting soon on
No.
PC.
I hate YouTube Shorts. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's diabolical. Yeah, there we go. Steam charge. Cancel out of it, too. Oh, you can combo out of it. Rocket punch. Oh my god, that was fast. Jesus. The startup on the command grab is so fast. Jesus, Blitz. Oh, I love the wrecking ball. You got different kinds of mix-ups too, like you can stay in the wrecking ball or jump out. Oh, the little laugh animation. Oh, I think the Super 1 actually charged him up too. You can get powered up supers as well if you have the charge. Trash compactor. Looking good, Blitz. Looking good. They talk towards the opponent with their arms up, makes me think of pretty fast bear. We're supposed to give him a hug, man. So just care to communicate with the eyes where you deal with like a facial movements. Yeah, I think they did a great job with how they look. It's so fast. And you do get, so the charge isn't just like the one wind up punch. It actually does enhance the moves. You get like static fields and stuff afterwards. So it seems, it's kind of like the Braum thing, where Braum has that passive with the frost touch. Or the, whatever they call it, the, you know, the ice passive where it would stun on some moves. So this seems to be like a kind of similar thing with Blitzcrank, where you get this special state that enhances one move as like a one-time use until you have to charge back up again. Yeah, meanwhile in League, he's actively slowing himself. So no Katarina, like the roster complete. But we have the roster. That's what the roster is launching with, is this. Katarina has been cut from the roster. They said that ages ago now. That the Katarina that existed when we got the game first shown off does not exist anymore. So that game, like that version of the game was completely scrapped, and the version of Katarina they had created did not fit with the current I guess like direction the game was going. The only one we know of that similar thing happened to that they still saved was Jinx. Apparently, like whatever they had with Jinx, they completely redid from scratch. Like Jinx's moveset now is completely unlike what she was before, but you know, Jinx might have a certain bias. It might be why they decided to keep her around. Best guess on who it might be? On who? Vel'Koz will go crazy. I agree. I mean, all you need to look at is Shuma Garath. If no Garen, why Katarina? Dude, I gotta be honest. If Garen got in, I would be like, I wouldn't even be mad. I would just be, you know. It's just like, oh, Garen. All right. Yeah, I know more characters are coming. Absolutely. Yeah. Are you Silas? No, I just like, of all the characters you have to choose from, Garen. Just basic sword. Like I don't. I mean, I like, it comes off like I'm a Garen hater. I don't hate Garen. It's just there's so many other characters that are so much more interesting than Garen is. Even in just Demacia, you know, it's Silas, Shyvana. Hell, I take Lux. At least Lux has powers. Garen's just a sword guy. It's like asking for vanilla ice cream in a plastic container. It's like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a little boring. You gotta have some sauce. You gotta get some other flavors. You gotta get some chocolate and sauce in there. You gotta get some sprinkles. You gotta get a cone or something. Need more Piltovers on, of course. Yeah. More Seraphine, of course. Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai would be interesting. I'm not sure how they'd make her work because she's so big. The video I'm working on, actually, I talk a lot about thematic fantasy. And I kind of got to realizing, like, with Rek'Sai's one of the only champions, I think, in the game that completely sacrificed their own narrative for the sake of fulfilling their thematic fantasy. Do you know what I mean? Like, Rek'Sai doesn't talk. She is just a giant insectoid burrowing sand shark. But like, as in terms of impact on Runeterra, she's just there. She just exists. And you could technically replace her with any Xerxai and it wouldn't really make much of a difference. But because of that in-game, she can fully encapsulate that whole fantasy. It's a strange case. Bel'Veth transforming. Bel'Veth would actually fit really well.
Entry fee time. How are you doing, Nikki?
I'm okay. Thank you, Megalomaniac. Thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Zillion, I'd like to see that. Wasn't there a story of Rek'Sai was like building a giant void portal or something? It might be Rek'Sai. Most of the stuff that has to do with Void is with Kai'Sa. Malzahar got a bit new stuff when Bel'Veth was introduced. Rek'Sai is just in Shurima already. It's not like she has to travel to Runeterra. She's just there already. The Sai Desert. She's named Rek'Sai because she rules over the Sai Desert. You know, the Void don't take their own names. It's their Shuriman names. It's a set piece, yeah. I'm just saying, like, the fact that they did make a character that is technically not a character. Because that's another part in the video I mentioned. It's like, every champion that releases nowadays is trying so hard to be the main character. You know, like every character when they release, they have to be like the most important thing that has ever happened to their region, or they have to completely switch up the entire rules of Runeterra from their own existence. You know, like Yunara completely warps what the Dark and Even were, or Mel comes in. Mel is like, oh, now it's the mages in Demacia, and the super important part of Arcane. Or Melio even comes in. Melio completely changes how the elemental axioms work. Like, they have to be super important. And then Rek'Sai's just, I'm a shark. I'm just chilling. Just chilling out here. Just a shark. So that kind of brought the idea for me. Like, if you tried to make a new champion, would you be able to make a modern League champion that is like Rek'Sai in that way? That is just like fully encapsulating their thematic fantasy, but could you do it in a way unlike Rek'Sai where they still have narrative importance, not making them the main character, but could you make them, make them have an impact in the lore without having them to, be center stage? Well, the champions, who's like, well, that's why I think Rek'Sai is like a very unique outlier. Kindred Kindred has a massive impact on Runeterra, though. Entire cultures are centered around it. Like, Chosen of the Wolf, the skin line exists because of Kindred. Kindred's very important. Renata dead. I think Renata still has importance, though. Unfortunately, like with the arcane retcons, it gets a bit messy. So, I assume do you mean Kabuko? Jack Nora, good example of that. They're important, but don't change too much of the rules. Yeah. Like, having connections to champions without feeling like they have to be the main character. Karthus. Yeah. Says personality Falcon Shield Rap. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't watch that, so. Zeri still, because up until, I guess Seraphine kind of counts, but magic wasn't really a part of Zaun's aesthetic at all until Zeri really came in, and now Zeri is like an actual full-on mage. And then also, like, now she's, Arcane muddles up everything that has to do with Piltover Zaun, but when they came out with Zeri, they're like, oh yeah, now she's friends with Echo. Seraphine's a bit of an anomaly, yeah. But Seraphine's an anomaly because they designed her KDA version first and then had to fill in the pieces of what they were doing for her LOR version, or for her League version. Then LOR then tried to fill in those gaps further. And I think LOR did a good job with that. Dude, I think it's so funny. I've seen comments of that. It's like, why did Fortiche do this? It's like, bro, people unironically blaming Fortiche for the arcane retcons like they were in the writer's room. It's just, it's so funny. Are we only digging into the LOL roster? I would love for them to, like, if they added Jack or something to 2XKO, but I think the roster is too small at the moment. It'd be like, in Multiverses they added Banana Guard. I don't have a problem with Banana Guard as like a funny joke character. It's like, oh, no one was expecting them to add Banana Guard, but it was too soon. They hadn't established enough like meaningful additions that people really wanted first. Like, there was no Lord of the Rings at all, which is crazy to me. They didn't add any of that. There was no Ben 10 at the time. There wasn't even Samurai Jack yet, right? Like, there's so many Cartoon Network shows that weren't added. Any of the horror icons, because at the moment Jason wasn't in either, so they had Jason, but like Freddy, there's so many characters they could have added, but then they added Banana Guard, and it just felt So if they just add like a guest character when the roster's this small, when there's still so many other champions that people really want to see, I'm down for it. Just at a later time. Like I'd like them to establish a core league roster first. Yeah, no Ben 10 was crazy. I cannot believe they didn't. I guarantee it's because they didn't know how to make him work, or he was too much effort. They'd have to design way too many models. Try making a skin for Ben 10. That's making 11 skins in one. What cosmetics would you want Blitz to get? I want Wild Rift's version of Boom Boom Blitzcrank. That's the most like perfect one I could imagine right now. I have it here. Wild, wait, where is it? Where's Blitzcrank? Wild Rift's Boom Boom Blitz. Look at that. You can't see it. Look at that, dude. Look at that freaking real steel looking ass. Hell yeah. Tell me that's not a perfect fit for this game. Definitely not Blitzcrank would also be great. I agree. So the original skins, I would like Pool Party Blitzcrank. I'd be down for that. There's a lot of fun things they could do. The fact that they're doing original ones, though it might be a bit late for Pool Party because it's September, but are they making another Real Steel movie? Really? I didn't know there was that big of an interest in it. It was just like a niche thing. Imagine Otacon as like a big boy like Blitzcrank, but he moves in that awesome fluid way like Fortiche animates him. Otacon would be cool. So, there's a lot of cool things they could do. Steel, even realer, yeah. Realer Steel. Love my fusion of Zangief and Scorpion. He's like Zangief, Scorpion, and Potemkin. Although I guess Scorpion's not really a command grabber, but I guess he's he's got the hook, right? Command grab with he's a grappler with something that can like automatically bring you into their range is despicable. Like that is a despicable combo. Also, the fact that that grab as well that they did. Where's the one with Alawi? Dude, the hook drags you in even if you're blocking. That's evil. That's so evil. The biggest weakness of grapplers is that if they can't get to you, they can't do the grab. That he just hooks you in. I love the Dora. I love the high vision base. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Elderwood Blitz, yeah. That's why Ed's got that like the poison, or not even poison, but they almost look like little strings that he grabs you in. But Ed's not even a grappler, really, is he? Last I recall, Ed's not a grappler. But he does have the pull. Oh god, yeah. The thing is, like, and maybe reason why like a lot of people find grapplers annoying is because command grabs, you'll notice, Alawi was blocking. That's the grabs are often like grabs and throws are main counters to blocking. But if the opponent's far away, then that doesn't matter. But if you have a hook that could drag you in even while you're blocking and then immediately follow that up with a command grab that they also can't block. So I wonder how much recovery time the opponent's gonna have if they get grabbed. More like Dudley. Is Dudley a grappler? Or are you talking about Ed? Ed's more like Dudley and Balrog. I mean, they're all boxers, right? They all got boxing in there. That's like their main motif. Also very upset that they brought back Ed, not Dudley. Just gonna say that real quick. joke fighter that's just the tower. Do you want the real joke fighter? They'll just add the minion from Summoner's Rift. There you go. Like Dalsum and Zangief. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, look, you see that? Utility super. It does the big slam, but also does the charge. Because they technically do a wind-up punch. It's a utility super that also does damage. They'll add Gromp, of course. I can't wait for Graves. These just look awesome, though. Yeah, I'm so happy that they're here. Zoe be the funniest thing. Oh, Zoe would be so annoying. I could see it working, though. Kane would cook. I mean, yeah, you know, you have Rost as well, right? On Scion. I would agree if we didn't already have Darius. I feel like, not even just like, I'm trying to make the, obviously their moveset could be very different, but if we have a roster this small and we have two giant Noxian axe wielders, not a lot of flavor for the game. I think you gotta have like a bit more variety before you add Scion in there, personally. And there's plenty of other like big characters that get. I think if you're gonna add a big character, you gotta add like Mordekaiser or something, personally. Kled would be great. Yeah, I love the Wrecking Ball move too. I think it's great. Cho, I want us to Dino. Yeah, I'd like to see Cho as well, but I'd like to see Cho get a visual update. Pantheon, yeah, absolutely. Katarina, I have no doubts that Katarina is going to be added eventually, but it probably won't be for a while. How would Malphite work? As a stage. You fight in the palm of his hand.
Unit dismantled. You should change your settings to win.
Yeah, I'm still not a fan of the voice, personally. Not the delivery, just it doesn't sound robotic enough. It's too Baymax. Too Baymax line up Blitzcrank, personally. Yeah, can be eventually in, but not soon. Yeah, because they scrapped her, right? It's like Mewtwo was supposed to be in Smash Bros. Brawl, but he got scrapped. Happens all the time. You know, in fighting games, characters will get partially through development and then we'll just stop. Don't insult Baymax. I'm not insulting Baymax. I think Baymax is great, but Baymax is not Blitzcrank. They're two different characters. And I like them both.
Trash detected. Together.
Nasus would be more like Sagat. But I guess... Yeah, Sagat's like mostly about Muay Thai though, right?
Punching makes my fist go bang.
I have monster champs, right? Blitzcrank is technically our only monster champ right now, and he's a robot. But our only like non-human character so far is Blitzcrank. It does add a lot of visual variety to the roster, though. Like Blitzcrank is the most unique-looking character to the roster now, by pure, you know, fact that he is the only non-human. So I hope they'll add more. Vigo would be annoying but cool, especially if they use his Wraith form design with the armor. I'd like to see them use the Ruined King version. I think that would be good too. I add Rumble. Well, I think if they're gonna add a Yordle, they'd probably add Teemo. But yeah, I think like Rumble or Kled, or you could even have Vex with the Shadow. You could have a... You need to find a way to make the Yordles work without their hitboxes being atrocious. We don't want another Gone situation. We don't want another Rocket Raccoon. We don't want these tiny characters that just dodge all, like, half of every character's moves by nature of them being tiny. You know, it's a lot easier to make a big character than it is to make a small one. If you make a big character, they can still get hit by everything. You have to just make sure that they have equally good offense or defensive tools to deal with that. But if a character's tiny, that makes them, or like God, Yoda in Soul Calibur. Shyvana, she transforms. I'd like to see Shyvana. I just think it's highly unlikely considering her VGU is not even out yet. Next is in a Zato copy, yeah. Oh, Jax. Yeah, Jax is a good pick too. Gragas. Be nice to see like an updated Gragas, yeah. See, like look how Blitzcrank just stands out so much. All these just people, and then there's just Blitzcrank. Even his name, look how long the name. It's Blitzcrank, so it's longer than all the rest of their names. It's funny. But in terms of like animation, how they're presented, I'm super happy with how they look and how they look like they're gonna play. I love dumbass grapplers. I never ended up playing Street Fighter 6, but I always said if I ended up actually getting into that game, I would have played Zangief. I love me the big characters. And Braum was, I think, was the closest we had to a big character so far. But now we got the big boy grappler. Oh, I agree. Fiddle would be amazing. I think Fiddle would be like, if you're gonna pick any like weirdo character that is completely and entirely separate from that, it would be Bard or Fiddle. But I think Fiddle would probably be more popular, and also because we'd have a scary character, right? We don't have a scary character. We need someone creepy. We got all these like badass and cool and warriors, and now we got like a goofy one with Blitzcrank, which is nice. We need someone creepy. Faust, yeah. Blitzcrank's even more so. Blitzcrank, Fiddle is even more so. Fiddle can really contort his anatomy. Or evil. That's true. Yeah, we don't got any. I guess the closest Darius is like the only villain. I guess Jinx. Because Jinx is like half villain these days. Darius and Jinx are kind of like the only bad guys we got in the game. We need some more villains. Just to make Helen cough to recording. I mean, we're going to get some new Fiddle voice lines in LOR soon, right? The game needs at least one ninja. Oh, they got it. Yeah, Zed feels obvious as well. Zed is just Noob Cybot. Shen would work too. Yeah, I agree. It's just, so far the roster, even Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is up there. And Alawi, dude, I hate calling her this, but like for a while, she was a bit of an industry plant. They just spontaneously put her in everything, and I loved it. That was great. But like every character on this roster is already in everything Riot Games related, you know? Like Arcane or Wild Rift or like these characters are everywhere already. These are super well established, very safe, very easily profitable characters that they know that people already, that the wider public already knows, right? The only issue there is that then the roster feels very, well, it feels very safe, you know? Feels like of all, like there's so many characters that you have to choose from, and you don't have to go with like the super like you don't. I'm not saying to go with Ivern or anything, but there are characters who are popular, just not popular play rate wise in League of Legends. Like Kindred, for example. Kindred is very popular among the League of Legends community, just not popular gameplay wise. Like everyone loves Kindred. There's so many characters. Like Kled's and probably another great example. Like everyone loves Kled, but not a lot of people play him. So I think there's plenty of opportunities for characters like that. They just need to add a bit of spice, you know, add a bit of spice to the roster. Even some human characters, I think they could add some lesser known human characters. Shaco next, that maybe not that far. It's like they were chosen by shareholders. Yeah, it feels very, very corporate safe. Yeah, very low risk starting roster, right? Like, especially because there's, you know, 3 Arcane, Yasuo, Ahri are already in everything. Darius is always in everything. Braum is always in everything. Illaoi has been put in a lot more stuff recently. So like Illaoi and Blitz are kind of the outlets, but even Blitz, there's like a few outliers of non-human characters, I'd say. BLITZCRANK, Thresh, probably Kha'Zix, I'd say, are like the 3 monster characters that are like the most universally popular. Maybe Kha'Zix less so these days. Thresh and Blitz, though, are definitely up there. I guarantee we're going to get Thresh at some point. Is this the full roster? Full roster for the launch of the beta, yeah. 2 months is too long for champions. Chen, yeah. I don't know what the release schedule is going to be. That's going to be the curious part. Because, like, Street Fighter 6 is a new character, what, every, like, 3, 4, even 5 months? So that skull would be whack. I mean, I guarantee they'd probably go for, like, the Ruin King design. Feels weird to be Blitzcrank to be shorter than Braum. I mean, I think that's just for the renders, you know, because they have to fit Blitz in here. They don't want to cut off their head. I think they even see Blitz fighting Darius here. Yeah, see, look at, ow, oops, hit my microphone. Yeah, see? Nah. Blitz big boy. Much larger than Axeman. How do you feel about the Blitz voice change? It feels off. It was bound to feel a bit weird because this is the first time BLITZCRANK has had new voice lines in 15, 16 years. Because Space Groove doesn't really count because Space Groove, Blitz, and Crank is like a completely separate character. So of course they're gonna sound different. They're gonna sound completely different, but I think it doesn't sound robotic enough, I guess, is like the main thing I get. I think they need to sound a bit more robotic. Sounds a bit too human. Need to up the filter, yeah. Because he's like...
Together.
Right?
A rolling golem gathers no rust.
The voice filter, like the filters are a big part of it, right? You want a perfect... Oh my god. I know exactly who to use in this example. Hold on.
Embrace the darkness.
Right? Nocturne.
I am terror. They all fear something.
So when LOR first came out,
Embrace the darkness.
unfortunately a bunch of voice lines got in before they were ready.
I am terror. They all fear something. A nightmare for every mind.
A nightmare for every mind.
You see what I mean? The filters do so much. Even Asol sounds a little weird. Oh god, this channel's been uploaded in 5 years, huh? Okay, well. But Asol's voice actor is great, though, so it kind of helps.
The heavens diminish without my attention. Your favorite star, I created it.
It's not quite the same, right? It needs that bit of filters. Azel's voice actor is fantastic though, so he can get away with it a bit more. Oh God, filterless Victor.
With utmost efficiency. Flesh is a weakness we must shed. The time of machines is now. The future is steel and science.
Where's filterless Nautilus was good too.
Do or drown.
Oh, I swear he had the filter. Maybe.
Blood in
Oh no, right. Nautilus was ready. Forgot. He was ready to go. Was it Maokai who had no filter?
corruption everywhere.
No.
These isles will be cleansed.
Yeah, I still find it so funny that they got the guy who voiced Azir in LOR to come back, not to voice Azir, but to voice Maokai. It's so random. I weirded me out. Or did Tom Kench not have any filters?
I'll scrutinize something scrumptious. There's always room for supper.
But it's like it's Tom doesn't have a lot of filters.
Unbinged. Call me king. Call me demon.
Yeah, it barely sounds different, right? You'll notice the difference if you hear them side by side, though. Maokai just chimes with it. That's funny. Yeah, in LOR specifically, and nowhere else. Ow. Keep hitting my microphone.
My diet is expensively unique. I've been propagating quite the appetite. There's always room for supper. I'll scrutinize something scrumptious.
Yeah.
There's always room for supper.
Tom Kench should be slimmed down. Yeah. Is he not in Rune King? I don't think so. Maybe he is. I don't know. It's been so long, though, so I don't remember. Anyway, that's what I mean. The filters are important. Important part of what makes BLITZCRANK sound like BLITZCRANK.
Hostiles approaching. Reciprocating hostility.
You just need some more robotic filters and you'll be good to go. Tom was supposed to be in Rune King, got cut, really. I imagine probably like it as an Easter egg or something. Or maybe like a cameo boss like they did with Ladros. That may make sense. Irelia would be more annoying. Irelia would look really cool in Tuxco. I hate Irelia. Like that's one of my most hated characters to play against in League. But like, they could do a lot with her. I think a big weakness of Irelia as a character is that her whole shtick is supposed to be she's telekinetically wielding swords, but it like barely ever comes across as that. You could do so much with her in a fighting game where you're not limited by the restrictions of a MOBA. You got game access. I assume I should, considering I was in the first Alpha Lab, and I think they said the people who are in the Alpha Labs get in, right? So give her another face. Yeah. Tom Kench could be a shopkeeper. It tells you curse out of the downsides. That'd be kind of cool. I was gonna have Vi and Jinx and Bilgewater in the gang fight against Tom Kench. Soon they got replaced by Ari and Yasuo. Rinky Malcolm's not Travis. There we go. Walk-up blades like stairs. Yeah, like there's so many cool things you could do with Irelia.
See the wonder.
Irelia Sec play corner demon. Don't give them the idea.
Thank you, Voer Man, for the 19 months. Jesus, thank you. Appreciate it. Really feels great. Oh, I'm saying more like in terms of thematic fantasy, a character who telekinetically wields 6 swords at the same time, Irelia barely feels like that. You know, there's not much about her, but I think the W is probably the best execution of that, where she starts spinning them around her. But in terms of like all the creative ways you could have her combine the swords into different shapes, she barely uses them. Oh yeah, I think the Potemkin inspirations for Blitz are very much worn on their sleeve. Because we're having no Demacia nor Freljord. No, we got Braum. We got no Demacia, yeah. Grappling with reset. Not just grappling, it's grappling that can pull you in. He's got a pull that can pull you in while blocking and then command grab. Like, that's diabolical. You know what I appreciate though? Look how fast the actual command grab animation. Like, once you're hit, look how fast it is. Boom. And it's over. Like, there you go. I think that's a big frustration with command grabs. Because when I think of one command grab character, I think you know I'm going to type it. Oh, grabbed. Still going. Okay. Okay. That was technically a whole bunch of moves stringed together, but it's still like all one grab. It's a string of moves, but it's all just one grab chained together. But it's fucking brutal, man. Again, Tom's appearance and making just a page. Yeah, it's still. I mean, they had Mage Seeker had a lot of stuff like that too, right? Mage Seeker had little notes and stuff referencing like Fiddle and Fiora. I think there was one with Quinn, if I'm remembering correctly. Rumble's mech could be fun. I agree. I think Rumble could work as well. It wouldn't be one I'm super excited about, though, is the thing. Maybe I'm just like, I don't have a nostalgic connection to Rumble at all. Society with no Demacia. Is it? Did you guys see what happened with like the canon of Demacia? Because I thought that Jin Zhao, like, he's getting the ASU because, you know, the king is dead. He's traveling to Ionia. He doesn't know what to do with himself anymore, so he went to Ionia. In canon, yeah, Mage Rebellion hasn't happened yet in the canon, technically. Like, it's like, so technically, at the current moment where like Arcane's happened, and now all this stuff is happening.
I've got 2 thumbs and a shield.
Mage Seeker and the Mage Rebellion haven't happened yet. The Little Knight here with 6 months in advance. What the? Why do people keep doing this? What is that? Oh, that's September. Oh. I forgot about that. I really said we're totally not making Demacia TV show. Don't worry about it. Mage Seeker hasn't happened yet. I hope they don't undo Mage Seeker. I think Mage Seeker, I hated what they did with Silas in the main canon. Then Mage Seeker kind of like fully redeemed him for me. And they had all that stuff, you know, Wisteria was an awesome character. Maybe they're retconning Mage Seeker because they want to make Wisteria into a real champion. It goes down when Jin Zhao was away. Maybe that's what they're going. That's why Jin Zhao wasn't there, because he was away in Ionia. Maybe they're reworking the canon story sometime in the future. Maybe. Wouldn't mind the Demacia show season, whatever. It's just Mage Seeker again. Maybe. I think out of the convergence, or not convergence, out of the Riot Forge games, fairly certain Ruin King is still canon, right? Pretty sure Song of Nunu is canon. Convergence is probably and most absolutely not canon anymore. Which, to be honest, not overly bothered by that one. So news is the only 100% canon officially. Ruin King will, yeah, Ruin King not being canon would be so bizarre. Hextech Mayhem is probably absolutely not canon. As much as I want the T-Hex to be real. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Wasn't canon on release. Can't wait to hear stream your ancestors. Yeah. No. What Convergence did to Camille was a bit of a crime. Yeah, I did. Runeterra still canon. We still have T-Hex. But Runeterra is like, they pick and choose what they want from Runeterra. Some stuff from Runeterra is canon, some stuff isn't. They just decide on a whim. TX will have when Heimerdinger comes back from blinking out in the other universe. Yeah, he's like, you know what I want to do now that I'm back? I'm going to make a dinosaur. Is League of Legends canon? No. I think that's the one game that's like explicitly not canon. We know that for certain. I'm gonna clone you. Yeah, I think Song. I was supposed to say Song of Noon is 100% canon. I'd feel like Ruin King out of all of them is the one that's more guaranteed to be canon, but totally in character to what Heimerdinger now. How they? Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, if the T-Hex was made into a real character, that would actually be neat for Heimerdinger. It's like, oh, because like Heimerdinger in season 1 of Arcane would never make the T-Hex because it's just completely, it's too risky. But now it's like, oh, now he's kind of a risk taker. He likes to invent things just to have fun, I could see it. I don't see Riot ever making the TX into a character because it's just a dinosaur, It'd be there for the dinosaur enjoyers. But other than that, I think if they're going to add any LOR character, they'd probably add like Jack or Zolani or something. They didn't WoW it. Yeah, but I mean, it's like his own champion. They can't take that moveset from... They can't take that moveset from Wild Rift because it's too overpowered. It's intentionally designed to be it's your entire team's Baron buff funneled into one person, so they had to make it overpowered. It'd be cool for the Dinosaur and Robot fans. Yeah, I agree. It just, like, what narrative impact can a dinosaur have? I'm forgetting Heimerdinger died. No, he didn't. He didn't die. He was not confirmed dead. And also Yordles are immortal. So he can't die. The whole thing with Yordles is that they physically cannot die. If they decide to retcon that, then Vex basically as an entire concept is undone. Vex's entire reason for her character and why there is a depressed, miserable, evil Yordle is because she cannot die, and she hates that. If you decide to undo Yordle immortality, Vex as an entire character just evaporates. She disintegrates on the spot, yeah. Who needs narrative impact when we have Rek'Sai? But that's what I mentioned earlier, right? Where like Rek'Sai is kind of leading a bit too far. And like, look at how many people play Rek'Sai. You'd want to. Ideally, for me, I want them to. The next time they add a monster character, they've kind of run into this trap where they try to, either with Rek'Sai, give them absolutely zero importance, and so they're just a monster and that's it, or they have something like Neferi where they try to like. They clearly didn't know what the fuck they were doing with Neferi. Like retconning them into a Darken or whatever. You got to find a healthy balance. I would like them to make a monster character that is evergreen, that people will like from an aesthetic choice that will offer something unique to the game, but will also be long lasting. That, like, the general public could engage with and have fun with as well. It's difficult because monsters are, you know, they're not as widely popular as humans, but I think it is definitely like, look at Volibear, dude. Volibear, great example. That's a monster character who has, I know he's just a bear, but he's got monstrous elements to him, but he's stuck around. He's popular. Everyone loves Volibear. BLITZCRANKS, another good example. Warwick's a great example. Warwick was helped a bit by Arcane in kind of a reverse way. Tom Kench is a good one too. Yeah, everyone loves Tom. I don't think everyone likes fighting Tom Kench. I don't think everyone likes fighting Tom Kench, but as a design, everyone loves Tom Kench, I think. Did you fix the league character splash thing? The league character splash thing. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
See the wonder.
It's not my birthday.
Everyone, let's wish Nicky a happy birthday together, and let's also hope he gets LPP before he's 60.
Thank you, Chibin, for the 40 months. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Thank you, dude. Hope you're keeping up well. It's an evil clone. I like to think it's evil clone K, but it's technically like a month away from my birthday if you want to get technical. Which I really want to like do we haven't done an art contest in so long, and I really want to do one, but I feel like how would I describe it anything other than I have like content paralysis, where like I have other projects in the works right now, and there's like one or two that are technically finished, but like I want this big video to be done first, because then I'll feel like I'm back. I don't feel like I haven't felt like I've been back in ages, partially also because I'm just reeling with all these fucking physical ailments. But how do you make a monster important without start giving it human intelligence? Yeah, there we go. That's the tricky puzzle box, right? You were remaking all the character splash arts. I was? Wait, when did I do that? There's small contests and no prizes. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do an art contest with no prizes though. And also because it's a milestone. This is a milestone birthday for me. Not because of my, withering body, but because this will mark. I gotta scroll down a whole bunch now. This will mark technically this pivotal moment. We are approaching 5 years since I actually really became YouTube. When I actually started becoming doing YouTube stuff and become an actual content creator. It will mark the 5 year mark since I started doing this for real. So it's it's an important milestone for me. It's been 5 years since serving Infected League of Legends. Yeah, I was debating doing a retrospective on Seraphine, like how far we've come, but I gotta be honest. Seraphine she's gotten some good skins now, and LOR happened, and me and the Queens of League subreddit have made peace. And I want to keep it that way. They actually seem to not hate me anymore, which is wonderful. I like that the entire subreddit doesn't hate me now. That's great. Bright says Sarah is no longer the least fitting champion in the lore because they made Aurora. That's actually true. We were talking about like trying to make everyone the main character and just warping the narrative. Aurora to me is like that is the most egregious example. Where, like Aurora feels so she radiates OC energy, which is like, let's introduce a new character that's a Vastaya in a region that doesn't have Vastayas yet, and also it's all cold, but she doesn't need cold weather clothes, even though she doesn't have fur to insulate her body either. She's just out there doing that. And also she has magic abilities to appear in the spirit realm, which historically has been exclusively for Yordles or Shen, which that's just the whole gimmick is appearing in the spirit realm. Also, she can see all those spirits, and also she becomes best friends with Ornn, who historically he doesn't like anybody. So the fact that he's got a best friend, and also there's more demigods, and she can befriend all the demigods. I want to add love. Okay, well, she's not love putty, but it's good. Who's OC is Aurora, the rioter who made him. Wild Rift put her in a swimsuit, right? Yeah. She is just some rioter's OC. I don't think she fits in Runeterra at all, personally. Looks like, I mean, Ionia would just come from because most Vastaya are in Ionia. Honest to goodness, I like Aurora for who she is and not as obnoxiously capable as Kiana Roxanne is. I mean, I'm not gonna hark on people who, because there's a lot of people who really like Aurora, and good on you. That's awesome. It's just for me. Usually the weird characters that get added, that I feel like, does this feel like a league champion? I don't know. Cassante was like that for me at the start, where like, I mean, also because Cassante, I really wanted him to be like the Monster Hunter inspired character, but design wise, he grew on me a lot over time, and like I like the existence of Nazuma and what it represents, and actually has some new cultural variety in the game. But Aurora still has, like, even after all this time, I was like, yeah. Oh, Briar, good, yeah. Briar like was weird at the start, but Briar grew on me a lot over time. I think Briar's helped a lot though because they leaned into that gremlin side of her, right? When she launched, so much of her was about like the discourse around the weird feet and the IV bag thighs, like it was just weird. But like they've leaned heavily into like she is just like creature. I think that's great. That's the That's the niche she carved out for herself. I think that's awesome. I think that's the audience that they really could go for with her, and I really like that. Yeah, Aurora is kind of just broken occasionally, right? Oh yeah, Akshan, yeah. That one's Solari guy from LOR. Ravun. Yeah, Briar's just stupid. Monster Hunter champ without Monster Hunter weapon, ignore Frontier. I mean, Cassante has Monster Hunter style weapons. You know, he's got these giant things. It's just his gear is taking way more after West Africa aesthetics than it is. Or is it West or South Africa? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's West Africa. The West African aesthetics on Cassante, as opposed to like more direct Monster Hunter inspirations. West Africa, okay, yeah. It's assassin with tank stats. I mean, I'm not gonna comment on Cassante's gameplay.
See the wonder.
As a character, I like him.
Look, it's my entry fee.
Oh, there's no entry fee. It's not real. Tezion, thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dude, Cassante would actually be crazy. Wouldn't Cassante look awesome in this game? That might be an interesting pick. I was gonna like freak out a bit at that, but nah, now I know what that is. Okay, that brings Zelani into a wider league. So here's my crackpot theory. With Zelani, I think we're gonna see Zelani on league in the league client this year. You can hold me to that. At this point, I don't think she's gonna be a champion. But yeah, this year. Not next. No. I think this year. She's not the new champion. But she is gonna be in there this year. Because. Let me find these damn roadmaps. Let me grab this real quick. Here's one. I believe. Does this say on it? Here. I forget what the one where it is. Habits. Ha. There we
Hey,
go.
it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
Void event moment. Also get entry fee.
There's no entry fee. It's not real. Also, I can't zoom out of this. So, here's why. Because set 16 for TFT. Return to Runeterra. We're getting another Runeterra set. And we've had set 9. We had set 6 was mostly Runeterra. And set 1 was obviously... Like, we've done Runeterra numerous times. How do you spice up having another Runeterra set without it feeling repetitive? Well... League and LOR shared themed event aimed for September. LOR shared event with TFT later this year. And my thought process is set 13 had Smeech, you know, and Silco and Savika and all the enforcers and Scar and all them, right? And my thought immediately goes to how do, like, if LOR and TFT shared event later this year, what better way to spice up the Runeterra set than to add some LOR characters? They throw in a Zolani there. They add the T-Hex back in. They throw in Jack. They throw in some Darkin. You know, I think there's so much potential. Don't laugh, Skin Spotlights. I know that you have the power to know things. Let me huff on the copium, okay? Look, there's a Cho'Gath cope. Here comes Zolani cope. We still got like a solid few months left of this godforsaken set, and then we'll go ball cuts of TFT really is. So to focus on Targon, I don't think that was that. I think that teaser was for the PvE mode. Technically, it's still summer of 2025. Technically, we got 20 days left to see the PvE for TFT. So I imagine that was what they were going on, but yeah, because it wouldn't make any sense to tease the next set when we got during the teaser reveal for the current set, you know. That wouldn't make a ton of sense. I'll see Mechanized Mimic because she looks super cool. She is cool. Be weird though, because I don't know if any of those goobers exist anymore. Mr. Beast the Mimic? I don't even know what that is. I don't know if PvE will have a different champion deck than sets. I'm not sure how PvE is going to work. I hope that PvE is coming soon. I don't know if any of you guys have played the Talker's Trials mode for TFT this set. I don't know if they just got like one intern working on that thing or what, but like it is broken. It is actually just broken. It's like Crystal Gambit flat out does not work in that mode. It just does not work. It'd be funny you could build your own deck in PvE. I think it'd be funny if you had like an endless mode somehow. I don't know how you'd manage that, or like yeah, you'd like squish multiple sets into one. I don't know. We'll see. Not caught up on the FNAF lore. I don't know FNAF lore. The most FNAF lore I knew was just vicariously through osmosis through like my brother playing it a lot. I was never a FNAF head. It was a bit after my time. So I don't know. Crystal Gambit feels so miserable. I think Crystal Gambit is just a weird trait. Or it's like it's a lost streak trait that you pivot into. Because if you get it early, like it's worse to get it early than it is to get it later. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. And then it's half the time the lost streak part isn't even important. It's more just about getting to 7 Crystal Gambit and then auto winning. It's such a weird trait. Do you know who made the Mimic? I don't know what a Mimic is. I've seen like maybe a one video. I don't know nothing about this stuff. Hope set 16 brings back a loon. That'd be, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because we got the Spirit Blossom loon, right? Oh, that's actually an interesting thing that reminded me, because people always talk about how the TFT splashes look like garbage, right? Because if we look at oh god, poor Rennie.
Hey, it's a thingy people use.
Why does her artwork look like that?
Alright, I believe you, with Zolani, but if you're wrong, we are grabbing the pitchforks and torches.
No, I agree. I mean, I want to see it. Look at Rennie's artwork. Looks, it's a bit, quality's a bit low end, you know, not fantastic. Then you look at a loon. Yes. That looks little better. Little bit better. TV splashes are fine, just don't have backgrounds. Some of them have like are a bit weird, you know, like Kobuko, right? Is Kobuko's splash? Looks pretty good, but this is like the Croft version. Like he has a full splash art, which is this. So same with like this, there's a full artwork for the battle boss one. He's even got the little health bar up there. They made full splash arts for like a few of them. Like this is what the one that you see in game for a loon, but she has a full splash. So it's weird. Some of them, like most of the arcane ones, are like this. T actually just yoinked Wild Rift. Most of the dragons, like their art is really shitty. Or Nora's is just like a kind of, they just took the LOR one, right, and just redid it a bit. Scars is higher quality than Rennie for some reason. God, Savika's just looks awful. One, because the quality is so low, which I've been struggling to find like the super high quality ones, like the Silco's there, but then like he gets this one. Like look at that, Silco looks cool. Why is Savika so bad looking? Why is there all this empty space? Savika deserves an official full splash. I too. I like Ambessa. I like Mel. But Savika's my girl. Like, I was so sad. I was so sad that they didn't add her. And especially now with the gambling. She was already cool with the laser sword, but like now the gambling arm.
Haha, you thought you wouldn't get an entry fee,
No,
got nerfed.
there's no entry fee, Dad. It's not real. Oh, the Intisco would be awesome, yeah. This is the GOAT bad ending at arcades. Flash at TFT. Yeah. I like Ambess and I like Mel. I think they're both cool, but Savika is like, she was the one that I wanted more than anyone. Okay, maybe almost more than anyone. I'll take Smeech as well. I'd like that one. And this like I couldn't find. This is the highest quality I could find for Psalm, but there is like this really high quality. Look at the like super high quality artwork that they made, but they just the cropped version for some reason is just eh. These Smeech respawn in Banal City is just dead. Yeah, I'm not sure how that even works for Smeech. Doesn't look like Splash from the 2010s. Because they're simple, they're just made for TFT exclusively. Again, there's weird exceptions like Kobuko and a Loon, but for the most part, they make them very simple splashes because they're designed just to be in one set. And usually, I think they have all this blank space here because that's where they put the traits. You know, like oh, there you go, like even Aoshin got all the dragons. Like they just take the guy and they put all this blank space so they can put the traits there. Set 7.5, yeah. This is the highest quality I could find these in, by the way. Terra's just being the Earth Dragon from LOR, but with the like the meme eye glow. Is evolved chip. It's weird because like they use this artwork, but like the Earth Dragon in League doesn't look like the Earth Dragon in LOR, so I don't know. Psalm's the most nothing dragon was the one who got the cool art. I get it's because Psalm was like it was the only one that, you know, there was no character model that looked like Psalm in the game yet. Versus like, you know, Aoshin's just Aurelian and Deja and Shioyu were just Galio, Siphon and the other one were just Shyvana. Was that really the highest quality I could find for the T-Hex? That's brutal. And Swain. There's a bunch of weird stuff. There's so many. There's also... So you see here, view, where is it? View, you see how many Chibi champions there are? This isn't even all of the, like, the base champions. That's how many Chibi champions there are in TFT. I wonder if I can data by set 16 yet. Oh, gee. But then you look, this isn't even all the ones I could find. This is just from what I could. This is how many are in Golden Spatula. And this isn't even all of them. There's a ton that I didn't get because I couldn't find the artwork for them. There's so fucking many of these goddamn Golden Spatula chibis. It's insane. Top 16 AT grows with a child last time I checked. It nuts. There's so many. Oh, God.
Nature surprise!
Monster Hunter Crown.
There's no crown fee. I did get all the gold crowns in Monster Hunter though, which made me very happy. Thank you, Ozzy, though. Thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. Chibi Jason looks like he eats the hex crystals. why is it not opening? There we go. Oh, jeez. What a tidy freak this. Oh,
Hey, it's a thingy
it
people
really...
use. Thank you.
Did you saw new Leona design for Hot Pocket or something like that?
I mean, it wasn't technically for Hot Pocket. They did it. It was for one of the worlds that they had like that Leona redesign, and then they just decided to take it for that Hot Pocket promotional thing. Although you want to see the most cursed ones. Why is it doing this? Whatever. That looks so wrong. that looks so wrong. That's just so Boss Baby vibes, yeah. The chibis, I think they work great when they're doing it for like usually the more cutesy characters. Good example. Where was it? I had these alphabetically. Why am I struggling? There we go. Look at Nico. Look at that. Wonderful. Beautiful. Adorable. That works great. I'm actually kind of sad we don't have a Chibi Nico on the base league one yet. However, when you do like the edgy characters, or God forbid you do like the more fan servicey characters. No. No. It's so gross looking. What? Oh, ew. It looks so wrong. The eyebrows, yeah. Oh, it looks so wrong. Is there a Chibi Aatrox? There's a Chibi Aatrox in League, so you don't have to worry about that. Why is it doing photo? Can you please? There we go. Yeah, I actually got high quality artwork for him. Yeah, yeah, Chibi Aatrox, and he's got Blood Moon. He's got this one. He's got 2 variations when ball cooks. I think I did actually. Hold on, let me. I'm pretty sure I made a folder of this because I intend at one point to do a tier list. Did I? No. I swear I did. There, oh, I did. Yeah. All the freaks. Look at them go. I made little render assets for all the little freaks. Rides Funko Pop, yeah. All these tidy goobers. They made so many of these now. The Blitz is good. Still mad that default Unbound Vein wasn't Sentinel of Light, yeah. I wonder if they have it up now actually. Let me check if they've added it to model viewer. So this was a video that I wanted to make. It's not up yet. I guess that works. We live in an age of fake visual updates. Like, there's just a better Garen model in the League client now, but it's locked to TFT FOMO. You know, like it's so bizarre. Like it's just a higher quality Garen model. Pengu Garen should be basic. See, now you're talking. It's not cartoonish enough for League. I don't even know if League can be considered like super cartoonish anymore. In terms of it's just because Garen is like an old champion. Like, I wouldn't consider that cartoonish. You know? It's just because Garen is an old ass model. So he looks really stupid. Like, look at him. Look at his dumb face. Proportions. I think that's just because of a lot of the character models are just old. Like you look at you have Garen here. Is there one of just default Garen that I can see the animation for? Oh wait, I did, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think I did do that. Didn't I? Haha. I did.
My heart and sword, always for Demacia.
See? Not as bulky as the League one. So that like the Unbound one's kind of even moving even further away from it. No, we don't see it. Oh, true. I put on the thing. I put it. There we go.
My heart and
There he
sword,
is.
always for Demacia.
It's a bit of like a in between the League and the Unbound version. But this one's still definitely taking more after the Wild Earth one. He looks so young. Well, he is. He's not old. Is it? Garen's like in his mid-20s, isn't he? I know there's always like the common thing that people, you know, Darius and Garen are rivals or whatever, but Darius is much older than Garen. Darius is in his like late 40s, early 50s, and Garen's like in his mid-20s. I guess stream 2XKO probably. Also, like, is this just weird? His model makes him look like he's in the late 30s. Yeah, you can say with old Shinzao though too, right? This is what I mean though. It's like we live in a world of fake visual updates. Where we have this, and then we had Vayne, which granted I don't really like. I'm still not a fan of this design for Vayne, but like the fact that Riot is investing into making higher quality models for their older champions, but locking them behind FOMO TFT cosmetics is incredibly bizarre to me. I get it, it's like significantly less work because, you know, you don't have to animate all their abilities or their skins or stuff, but it's so weird. Why are they behind TFT? Because they found that there's a market for people who don't want to use just the chibis. They want to just like have edgy / cool cosmetics and just having you play as normal characters, I guess. They sold enough. I mean, the shitty with TFT is that, like, what was it? Blossom Ari. This thing? I don't think this thing's in the shop anymore. This thing, $500. $500 for this. Seems worth it. Yep. Unless you get really lucky on like the 0.01% drop chance. What's so special about it? Well, you see, it says prestige. Don't you get it? It says prestige in the title. You big dummy. That's worth it more than anything. I love gambling. And the amount of people I have seen with this is insanity. And they always have it combo with the Spirit Blossom boards. They spend an additional up to $200 gambling for the board. It's brutal. I have my Arcane, like the last drop board. I luckily got that from the Battle Pass. So I've been happy with that. And I will say, at least for the longest time, TFT had like no other cosmetics to offer, but thank God they got Powder Monkey. Not only LOR, but this one is around in the shop forever and is actually just, you can just buy it directly at an affordable price. It's not 2,700 RP. It's just, or not 2,500. It's just 700 RP. Like the price of a normal little legend. And you don't need to spend the damn star shards to upgrade it. It's just there from the get-go. It's like, thank you. Just a normal price little legend that you can always get. Moldiver's cool. Yeah, Moldiver is always good, but I just love that they added Powder Monkey. And they had like, this one in the rotating shop, but he was like also dirt cheap. This was like the quote-unquote expensive one for the amount of tokens it costs. And I guess he's got like a fire trail, I guess. I don't know. Almost Wilder Showcase Designs direct upgrade, but for some reason they should support it over because they're not the same. Different engines, models designed for different purposes. Rigging and creating a model designed for a cinematic is very different from doing so for a video game. And if you're doing on a different engine as well, then that's double the problems. But it is doable. It's absolutely doable, and realistically, it would still help save time as opposed to just remodeling and reanimating from the ground up and re-rigging from the ground up. So it definitely should. I feel like they should absolutely be working in collaboration with Wild Rift. So I don't know. What thoughts on Riftbound? That's close to release. I'm still iffy on Riftbound. I think it's mainly just because it just siphoned all the card artwork from LOR. But they did sell out like pretty much immediately, so there's a clear market for it. At least the champs that need updates should have their Wild Rift designs, yeah. The thing is, a lot of the Wild Rift designs I find are just side grades, you know? Like, does Janna look better?
The Tempest is at your
Yeah,
command.
absolutely, she looks better. But the LOR version, you know, the LOR version's there. Same with Malphite. Malphite looks a lot better, but he could do so well with a full visual redesign. There's a ton of Wild Rift characters that are like that. Yeah, and compared to like some of the LOR, does it like look at Nidalee, look at Master Yi, look at Janna, Zillion, like they don't compare. Oh, true. I think yeah, even some like if you want to have like the evergreen characters like Jinx or Yasuo or just who would just have better models there, then absolutely, yeah, that would be a fantastic way to help update them because some of those characters are starting to look outdated by this point. They had Wild Rift Victor dirty though. Oh no, I agree. Wild Rift Victor is. I think Wild Rift Victor is the worst looking Victor. When people say that the League one looks bad, which he does, and I get in this loophole every time where like, or this I go down this hole every time. It's just like I think the arcane design for Victor is absolutely fantastic and amazing. It's just the League model fucked it up tremendously, and the Wild Rift version is even worse. So I don't know. I just saw Wild Rift. He's ugly. He is very ugly. So, all right, fellas. I think I'm tuckered out. I think I'm gonna go probably lay down, have a rest. I have to finish the last of the Patreon drawings for August today. And then tomorrow I gotta go. I gotta do academic advisory. Figure out what I'm doing with school. I mean, I did only sleep like 4 hours, but I can't really sleep now. I took my meds.
Right, twos go.
What?
The game specifically designed for 2xKO.
You can't say that. I do love like it's just twos. Oh, that's how you get around it. Oh my god. May, you found it. You found the loophole finally. The text-to-speech will actually say 2xKO instead of 2s go. Thank you. 39 months. It's been that long. Jesus Christ. Alright, fellas. Thank you for stopping by. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay, I might do maybe like a Monster Hunter TFT stream or something. I don't know what if I'm... At this point, I'm not sure if I'm even going to finish the T1 rapid fire review because my voice is just shot It's gonna sound
Hey,
terrible.
it's a thingy people
No,
use.
you
Thank
can't
you.
get in on this 2-skin spot.
Exit
There's no
fee.
exit fee. I'm ending the stream before anyone can do anything else. Last time Crisis gifted like 10 subs as I was away. Psychopath. I'm not doing this again. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, everyone. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye. Goodbye.